It's our annual September meeting.
It's our annual September
Sorry.
monthly.
Lily said she's tired. I'm just goofy today. Anyway, sorry, Lily.
How much I enjoyed the board.
Well, she asked me to lead the meeting because she was tired because she didn't want to screw it up.
I asked you to start.
We're used to you screwing it up, though.
Wait,
I
there's
know.
a meeting?
Yeah, we're doing a meeting.
I thought we were just having circle time.
That too. Quick financial update from Jackie.
Yes.
Right in the middle.
A quick financial update, perhaps.
Let me pull up my notes here from my computer that decided that right now is a really great time to update Microsoft. So, financial update. We currently have about 130 members. It looks like that 6 joined last month, 3 left, and I don't have reasons why they left. They just left. Woo. So net 3, yay! We didn't have any income from Everbright last month. So, and the books are current as of December, and we're working on planning a catch-up day so we can improve that. Is there anything I left out of there that anybody wants to know? About money? I don't think there were any major financial events last month.
Do we have the financial book from last year anywhere? Do you have that?
The financial book.
The one, the annual meeting book?
Oh, we didn't produce an annual meeting booklet last year. We only
Yeah, we
produced
just
one
did
the year before.
slides.
Okay.
We have the
We have
slides.
the slides though.
But have the same information.
Correct.
Correct.
Yeah, so we just didn't print them out this year.
The 3 losses since last time were people whose PayPal's suspended and they were non-responsive to emails from treasurers. So check the emails that you have registered with PayPal, because if PayPal chokes and I email you 50 times and Slack you 50 times, I'm turning off your card.
I didn't know if you wanted to tell everybody that. That's why I said I didn't know if you had it.
Yeah, like in general, that
We quit getting money.
We're not going to take our time to track you down that hard.
I mean, we do like your money, though.
We actually do. But when you come to the door and the door won't open for you anymore, you'll know why.
Go check PayPal.
Yeah. Maybe I should check my PayPal. So the next thing, Maker Faire Orlando. Is anyone not familiar with Maker Faire? Anyone who's raised your hand and know you're lying, you now get to tell everyone what Maker Faire is all about.
I actually am not familiar with Maker Faire because I've never seen it outside of my little circle of hell.
Really, what do you do during Maker Faire time?
I do combat robots and go insane.
Okay.
And don't sleep and don't eat.
But that's pretty much Maker Faire, just you change the first item. You do combat robots, or you do power wheels, or you do soldering, or you do, exhibiting. It's great fun.
Maker Faire is a super awesome show and tell, November 10th and 11th at the Central Florida Fairgrounds, where you can come see great things such as combat robotics, such as power wheels racing, and Arc Attack.
Yes.
Holy hell!
Yeah. Yo, Craig, did you have anything you wanted to add to
Yeah.
that, since you're coordinating our volunteer effort?
Yeah, so the reason why FamiLAB attends Maker Faire, we've come up with an elevator pitch. I'm gonna try it out on you guys right now. So as Orlando's oldest makerspace and the home of some of the originators of Maker Faire, we attend Maker Faire to showcase the awesome things that our members do and inspire other people to create and potentially even join us in making awesome stuff. Don't say shit. Stuff.
You can say shit here, just not to the public.
Not to the public, yeah.
So,
But you should change the pitch ever so slightly to emphasize we're a community,
Community. Yeah. Okay.
as opposed to.
I agree, totally. Yeah, community is like a real big deal for us, right? So,
So we are a community that happens to have a building.
but the reason why we need to kind of talk about like why we go to Maker Faire is because you've seen us asking for volunteers. It takes a lot of effort to kind of pull off a booth and all the things we do at Maker Faire. So there's a lot of people who are exhibiting on their own. We have a lot of people who are involved in like what Lily does, the power wheels racing. Lots of people who are soldering class. I think Jamie is doing. You're a saint. Thank you very much. So Kyle has kindly offered to kind of look after load in, load out in terms of organizing our truck. So we'll rent a big box truck, we'll load it up with a bunch of stuff, we'll take it there, we'll set up a booth, and we need help to do that. And then the booth we're also gonna need people to take shifts at the booth. So the trade-off is You get attendance for free, so you don't have to pay to go to Maker Faire if you volunteer at the booth. You do a little shift at the booth. Great times. I'm kind of looking for 2 specific people, one to look after Saturday for me and one to look after Sunday for me. So if you think that you can put in that kind of commitment to organize the booth, it doesn't mean you have to be there the whole time, but it does mean you have to make sure that someone is there the whole time and that we're doing the right things that FamiLAB should do. So when people are asking us questions, that people have like the material they need to answer the questions, and that the stuff that people are donating to exhibit at the booth doesn't walk away or get
that have decided to not donate it.
Have decided to exhibit.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry,
And
donate's the wrong word.
And if you exhibit, you need to have an exhibit listing with Maker Faire. They want to show their sponsors. They have lots of people.
Right.
So if you have a thing, register a thing.
Right.
Even if you'll be at the FamiLAB booth, or you'll be like Brian, who's doing lightsabers, but near the FamiLAB booth, there's a way that you can just say like, hey, I'm with FamiLAB, and the Maker Faire people will do the magic and put us all in the same area.
Yeah, hold on to that thought for a second. So we're going to take a bunch of stuff. We're going to show it at the booth. Exhibit. We have lots of other people who are going to be around doing things. It actually doesn't matter that much where you're going to be, but it would be cool if you're close to the booth. But that doesn't mean you can look after it if you're looking after your own stuff, obviously. So we still need volunteers to be there and look after that. So if you want to take over booth captain or whatever for Saturday or Sunday, you'll be my hero forever, and I promise you it's not that bad.
Being your hero or doing the work?
Being my hero.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the work I'm not. Yeah, I was skipping over that. We're gonna build a map. So basically, as part of our booth, we're gonna build a map to where all of the FamiLAB members are over the fairgrounds, how to find them, and hopefully put together some of their bio and stuff like that. So I will try to get that map into the lab here on the wall somewhere. So if you're an exhibitor and you really care about what's on that map, like your picture and stuff, you'll have a chance to like put that stuff up, and then we'll make sure that gets to Maker Faire as well. So yeah, like Katie was saying, if you're exhibiting, get your stuff in, and then we'll have that way to link us together, whether you're close or not.
Yeah.
And then we've been talking about, building some kind of like weird totem to hang around your neck. I mean, thing to put on your table to like a FamiLAB logo or something like that. So yeah. And it, if we get really aggressive and somebody gets really entertaining, we could build like scavenger hunts or some shit like that. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Please volunteer. Please volunteer for a shift at the booth, or come down to the lab on the Friday or Monday and help us load in, load out out of the box truck.
The important thing to note, so FamiLAB as a maker will have one 10-foot by 10-foot booth. That's enough for one exhibit. We will be exhibiting FamiLAB specifically. This is us, this is who we are, this is why you visit us. We're not going to have 15 exhibits crammed into one space. Every person who registers will get their own 10-foot by 10-foot space. Then you can do with that however you please. If you say on the second page under your exhibit info, it says, I am with FamiLAB, the producers will make every effort to put you adjoining into our little cluster of stuff. That all being said, generally you get one maker entry per exhibit and or per maker profile, and then 3 maker helpers. So essentially each one allows for 4 admission tickets, and the same goes true with the FamiLAB admission. If you don't have an exhibit that you're exhibiting, if you're not volunteering with FamiLAB or the fair, or you're not doing something else like combat robots or doing Power Wheels racing or whatever, those are all exhibits, by the way, you won't have an entry badge. If you want an entry badge, you either have to pay for it or you have to volunteer. We can't just say
4 or more hours.
Correct. 4 or more hours get you 1 day of volunteer time at the fair. If you volunteer to help us load the truck, we can say they helped us load the truck and helped us set up for the booth. We can get you taken care of, so you don't have to volunteer at the fair if that's something that you want to do. But just let us know that that's what you're doing, so we can make sure it's happening. But we just can't give them a list of 35 people and say, okay, here you go. This is how we're going to the fair for free, because it doesn't work that way anymore. Because they still have to pay MAPE per person that visits the fair, which includes the volunteers.
Which is all covered on the beautiful website that I set up for us.
Look at this.
Yay! So there is a direct There is a direct link in announcements. It's not navigatable from the website because there wasn't a good way to nest it. but if you search Maker Faire, it pops up. So basically, there's options for load in, load out, and day of event. Whatever you want to volunteer for, you click it, and it'll bring you to, like, say you want to do 2 hours. That doesn't get you in, but we will still love you because you donated 2 hours of the event to helping us. It'll, oh gosh, this scrolls backwards. It'll pull up a calendar that only offers you the 2 days. It offers you time in hour-long chunks.
Too?
No, Friday is load in, load out. If you pick any of those, it only offers you load in and load out times, not like an hour or a 2 hour chunk. That's for day of. You can click like, I want to do from noon to 2, and then fill in your contact info. If you want to be able to edit this, I strongly recommend making a login, which you can do up top, so that you can go back and edit it. You don't have to bug me for it. I would love you a long time if you do that. And there's a way to add on more things. So if you want to do 2 hours on Saturday, 1 hour on Sunday, and you want to help load shit into the truck on Sunday night, you can log for all of that, and it all gets nicely organized. So please use it because it's super, super easy. And yeah.
It's a step up over our spreadsheet from years past.
Oh, it's so much better. The spreadsheet was like morning, afternoon.
Yeah.
This is super clear, and it gives us your phone number. So whoever is in charge of booth.
So
When you sleep in, we can yell at you.
Yes.
Also, if you still plan to exhibit at Maker Faire in any capacity, and you have not registered yet, if you don't do it tonight, your chances become even slimmer as the days go on. Every Monday, they approve a new batch of exhibits. Currently, there are over 250 exhibits approved. Last year, they had, I think, just over 300 total. The longer you wait, the less likely it is that you'll be able to exhibit next to FamiLAB, and you might be outside because there's always space outside.
I'm so sorry for those people.
Bring your own tent.
Bring your own tent, bring your own fan.
And your
Yeah.
own small cooler,
Yes.
However, it's in November this year, so it'll be a little cooler than it was last year.
maybe.
I don't remember when I
Yeah.
said that it was 54, but like we're somewhere between 54 and 52 days to the event. I don't remember if it was a day or 2 ago that I looked it up, but we're real close.
I hate you.
So, well, yeah. But we're getting real close.
Remember the 10th of
So,
November.
yeah, that is the 10th. No, it's not the 5th.
All right, moving on.
Moving on.
Is that when I have to start talking?
Yes.
I believe so. You've already been talking, so now it's you
Yeah,
again.
whatever. All right, so, things. Purge table will probably get emptied tonight, so if you want something on the purge table, just take it. Also, friendly reminder that purge table is not for your random shit that you have at home that you're too lazy to throw out in the dumpster, or that you think somebody might get enjoyment out of. If you think somebody would like it, post it in Stuff Exchange on Slack and deal with it on your own time. Purge table is for, I found this project or this tool that has no name on it, I don't know whose it is, and you put it on purge table so that if it is somebody's, they can reclaim it. It's not meant to be the random, I'm throwing stuff here table. So, yay. Also, we don't have a janitor, so please clean as you can. If you notice that the tables are kind of sticky, it's too late. Whoever made them sticky should have cleaned them. But please be amazing and clean it up anyways. There are Clorox wipes, Lysol cans, all sorts of cleaning supplies on the racks, sort of by the house and the utility sink and fridge in the warehouse. Use them. We have plenty. If we are out, tell us in Labs Ops and Management so that we can order more, so that we can keep cleaning. Also, if you make a mess in the bathroom, there's literally cleaning supplies on the wall. Just use them, please.
Please.
Nobody
please,
wants
please.
to clean up your shit that you accidentally exploded. Just clean it. Nobody will know it happened.
Except for that mannequin.
Well, okay, except the mannequin. But
Luke
like,
will always
That's
know.
really
We
there.
actually don't care if everybody knows. If you want to come announce it, just
yeah,
take
if you want to let us know,
That's
that's
okay.
it's not okay. I don't want to see your.
Yeah.
But basically, TLDR. TLDR is just clean up after yourself so that nobody has to clean up for you, and then it's not so bad.
Everyone hate you.
Does anyone want to show something off that they have made? Anyway.
Other than
Cool.
Sorry.
Okay.
Moving on.
Well, hold on,
No?
I guess now's
No?
a good time as any. Yeah, so, now a lot of you played my arcade machine that was out here, Ring the Bell, has moved on to the Art of Maker Faire, and then it'll be at Maker Faire in November. Anyway, so, Matt made us this trophy for the high score on the machine. Who is?
But does it come with a beer?
No.
Okay, that's fine, I don't
Can be
care.
fixed.
Who is Katie? Katie, come up.
Yeah, blue.
Applause.
What's the final time?
11:25, I think?
No, that was
Wow.
nice. You were.
No, you were 11:28.
It was supposed to be
Yeah.
fast.
You took a picture.
11:12.
Wow.
She has to use two
Wow.
hands to hold the glass because her fingers don't have any.
No, they do. I haven't played that in like a week. Y'all just can't keep them.
You're healed. You're healed. You have calluses? Just wondering.
Then the maker volunteer.
It's next year.
Prosthetics.
She's got robotic fingers.
You need to make a robot.
Other tells and shows.
I don't kiss and tell.
Not what I heard.
I didn't know.
Okay, I do kiss and tell.
Yeah, that's like completely the opposite of what happens.
I did a speaker transplant on a lightsaber, but it's got a dead battery, so it's not, I can't really show that off,
I mean, you can show it, we just can't hear it.
which defeats the entire purpose of a speaker.
It's like-
transplant.
You can show us, we just can't hear it.
What?
Speaker.
It's okay if you hit him.
Also,
I brought a CNC mill back from the dead. It's not here, and I couldn't figure out how to carry it here.
on your back.
It would only cost you $3,000 to carry it here for the movie.
No, they're like 1,500.
It's like the one outside, but it biggened, and it was really, really, really nasty, and nothing worked on it. And like 2.5 to 3 weeks of hard work, and it's scrubbed. Thank you, Katie, for helping with that. It was nasty.
So
You
you're like
didn't
a
want no scrubs?
CNC necromancer.
So it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was many days of both of us. Like we went through so many paper towels and like 2 gallons of degreaser concentration. It works now, and I'm making parts.
Yay.
So
Well done.
no longer hogging this machine, and if you want to learn the Haas, wait till after Maker Faire in May.
But wait till after December, Mike. Take a look.
March 2019.
Sorry.
Or one of the 500
No,
people.
do not apologize.
Yeah, but
Make it text.
nobody else knows how to run the Haas well enough.
Yeah.
We're in progress.
This is a
Yeah,
button you
no, I
press
don't
and
give
it
a
makes
shit
it go. It's like the other button you press and go, it makes it go crash.
Actually, until you know what buttons to press and what sequence, all of them make it go crash.
Yay!
Even the stop button?
That would be really impressive.
I know. I'm like weird about it. Like when I was a little girl, that was all I.
Anyone else
you
make
know,
anything,
wanted.
fix anything?
The hoopty
break
around
something?
outside.
I'm honestly too fucking lazy to go get my show and tell
Okay.
stuff.
Well, tell us about it.
It's robots. It's out in the welding area. It's been sitting there for 4 days because I've been tired.
I'll have some stuff to show off for next month.
Yeah. Next month, definitely.
Craig's gonna go get your stuff.
Craig's good.
Craig getting stuff.
Great having our
Well,
own.
what you doing at Maker Faire? Next month would be a good time.
What, you think it'll be ready for next month?
Well, no, but that's the pressure, right? You have
What?
to show the work in progress.
There's almost a month between next month's meeting and Maker Faire.
Yeah.
Isn't that exciting?
Yeah, but
We'll
get your
be
shit
lucky.
done early so that the laser doesn't get clogged
So this
up.
month it's okay,
That
next
happens
month is
every
when you
year.
start panicking.
And then the
I'm
month
already
after,
panicking.
you really panic.
It's
It's already over.
Most people will be ready maybe by the November open
It's not
house.
that far to the welding.
Oh, speaking of open houses,
So,
You didn't go that way.
She's gonna be
in November, we are, we decided we're gonna not do the November open house.
always getting.
We're gonna take it off the
We're all
calendar
losing our damn
and put an
minds.
announcement up.
I made a purple thing.
What is the purple thing?
I made a future Power Wheels
I feel
car.
like
That's a fabulous purple.
That's fantastic.
That's a really nice.
Is that legal?
It's a great purple.
No.
We're talking about that, and we're gonna put on things to come see us at Maker Faire Orlando. We're gonna be crazy.
Future Power Wheels.
Is it still Zamboni or something else?
It's still gonna be
That's
available.
how purple lights.
So it's a purple
So what is the ultimate, final appearance of this vehicle?
When this Power Wheels car is done, it will be the Zamboni. It'll be the FamiLAB Zamboni.
Please tell me he dispenses beer.
Good idea.
but only Molson Ice.
And like, soft protect the liquor.
Do we auto win if we make a beer?
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought we were just going
So the idea is to like out of the pink foamy stuff make like the ice blocks for Zamboni, and you would like sit in that. So that'll be entertaining. And then have a fake man on the back, because like you kind of hang off the back of the Zamboni. Not exactly a good racing position. Ask me how I
Where's
race.
your sense of adventure?
do it. Have you raced a Zamboni ever?
Have you ever seen sidecar
It's a rite of
racing?
passage in Canada.
Yes.
If you fall off the Zamboni because you're hammered, it hurts a lot. So, yeah, that's what we're gonna make. And it's gonna be fun. So, yeah.
So you're gonna drive around with a beer tap and pour your
We are now.
give people-
We'll try to be sober for the races.
Try.
It won't be purple, but the frame is.
Is your vehicle in any way sponsored by Tim Hortons?
No, it should be though, probably, right?
It really should be.
Yeah.
There's Tim Hortons in
Tampa.
I was the same, but yeah.
What?
Really?
In the
Yeah.
ring.
Huh.
In
It's
the Lightning
run by
Arena.
transplants.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Well, they're a stateside company now. They're
That makes
wide.
sense.
Yeah.
So now they're
Sacrilege.
coming all over
I
the
mean-
states too.
Yeah, God forbid we
Oh,
have
yeah.
good
My hockey team, because like, I'm play hockey,
because he's like,
it's like called the Whiskey Tangos. Like Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Or if you were raised by the Wu-Tang Clan. But so our actual jersey is literally like the Wu-Tang symbol. So I made us the player of the game trophy at very high machining quality. Like, I don't know if you can see the lettering on there.
Player.
But lining that up took like
uh,
negative 30 seconds.
Just kind of threw them out there and where they landed.
Yeah, pretty much. It was like, I could make this pretty or I could make it funny. So I went funny. Hooray!
Very nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so now the other team wants one, and I have to make two now. Success!
They should get shittier as you
Make them
make
donate.
I think I don't have to buy beer for quite a while.
So there you go.
That's good. The deal. So that's like donating.
That's a pretty good deal.
Maybe they could be a sponsor to the Zamboni.
They can provide.
The Wu-Tang family. This is starting to get a little weird.
Starting?
I have a lot of jerseys, so we'll definitely be wearing jerseys.
Nice.
Really sweating.
It'll be great.
Switch to credit. This is November.
no.
Can I switch to
It will
Chris
be
game?
literally.
Yeah.
Cool.
What if I'm a literary hockey player? Can I just be on both teams?
Yes.
Okay.
You
I'd
play
wait-
for both teams?
And wait till it actually rolls first. Wait till it actually rolls first. Switch games. Just say,
I mean, anything rolls if you push it hard enough.
That's the
Challenge
Power
accepted.
Wheel spirit.
Does it roll or does it spray?
It's actually not like
That's what
if
matters.
it's a Walker robot, you get a 5,000% budget increase.
I think these pointy bits might be a challenge right now. For the
For now.
yeah, without the tires.
Once you start rolling it, they'll grind down.
Friction.
Yeah,
Woo!
gussets, that's the word. Yeah, there we go.
Worst stuff
Anybody
to show
else?
off?
Anybody?
Stole some by Gus.
Come on.
Do it, Lily, go get your stuff.
Oh,
Please.
lazy and sleepy and tired.
Lily's stuff is
corrected
cool.
I'll show it off next month. It'll look better anyway. It's not painted purple.
Heard and witnessed.
Well, definitely
You probably-
don't
yeah.
bring it in this room if it's not purple.
Go make DJ purple.
Cool. Let's move on.
Yeah, the next piece was Maker Faire, so it's back to board.
Is it?
Yeah, we already did the Maker Faire.
The upcoming
I
events.
moved it. Oh, we got stuff coming up. There's a LAN party that might happen on the 22nd. We'll let you know.
Yes.
Monthly modular meetup is every fourth Monday. So it'll happen on the fourth Monday of this month, and then the next month, and then the next month.
Which
Radio and
is the 28th.
that one. Radio and electronics build meeting happens every other Friday. I don't know
Don't
what
look at
Friday.
me.
Yeah, every other.
I
Check the
couldn't pull it
calendar.
off the calendar.
Intro to TCP, IP, and InfoSec, something. Happens every Sunday night. So if you're into whatever InfoSec and TCP/IPR, then come to the lab on
Internet
networking
stuff.
If you know what
Then-
those are and it sounds interesting.
Yeah, then come hang out. They're usually here real late. So if for some reason you're bored at 10 p.m. on a Sunday, just come over.
You're just getting started.
Yeah, they're still here. Security night happens every fourth Tuesday, so that would be the 29th, assuming.
Ah,
Next Tuesday.
Okay, well, I didn't know what day of the month started on, so I
Turn
took
off all your computers.
so so if you want to learn khaki thingies with white hats, not black hats, or possibly lockpicking, I think they still do that, then come out and learn some cool stuff. Open house is the first Tuesday of every month.
except
So-
for November.
Okay, I was getting to that, Brian. So next month, come and help us out. Come give tours, come talk to people. I mean, the normal people just kind of scare everyone away. The new people have like a friendly vibe. So come be nice and friendly. Member meeting, third Tuesday of every month. Yay, you already know this. Come to the next one.
You came here by mistake.
Yeah, an electron microscope workday is every third Friday. I thought it was Saturday. Oh, they changed it. It's Friday. So,
That's this Friday.
But they were
I
here
don't know.
last Saturday.
I don't
Maybe
know
they
why.
didn't change it.
He doesn't know.
August looks real confused, so I'm gonna go with
It
Saturday.
was asked to change to Friday.
I know.
I think Dave Casey asked.
It might be on Fridays.
Just come out Friday and Saturday.
Friday, Saturday, Saturday.
Worst case, there's an entire warehouse with tools. Go make some cool shit while you figure out if it's the right day or not.
Am I reading this
I know.
correctly? We don't have any testimonials for members for this month?
I think
It's
thought there was
in
one
the
last
minute.
Huh?
We do. It's in the minutes. I was.
Oh,
Maybe
something
read it
that
from there.
got left off the
There you go.
list.
Sorry, I'm in the agenda.
There's one more.
One more.
Intro to Welding is on the 30th of September, so that is a Sunday. If you want tickets, they're on Eventbrite. You can find them in events and classes, possibly welding if Siraj Cross posted, or on the calendar and website.
I think
So
there's one spot left.
Yeah, it
there's one
says 2 out
spot.
of
If
3.
you want it, go buy it right now.
It's a very limited class, so that Mark can be very personal and like give you proper.
The welding area is small, and he wants
yeah,
to
that's good.
keep it a small, like, not one-on-one, but three-on-one feel, so you can actually learn things without getting crowded and without, like, somebody else.
I also think
taking
we only
part
have
of
3
it.
welding masks.
That's also
The
possible.
welding area always gets really, really crowded, like the 2 weeks before Maker Faire for some reason too.
Yes, plan ahead, start using it this month after you've taken the class.
Get out of my
Sure,
way.
get your gear. The gear here will probably get well used.
It's well loved. Right?
Where's Sally?
Mr. Luby,
Yes.
Which voice do we get this month?
Testimony.
Sean Connery.
I was gonna try that.
Next month, I've got an Alan Rickman.
Oh.
I like that. Wait, you do? Okay.
If, no.
Blue. Roger Blue. This guy knows book.
Take 2. Your S's have to have an H with them.
Yeah, this guy
There you go.
knows boxes and tape. He took 3D printing and machining class and wants to make knives on the house.
Sean Connery.
Sean Connery from Boston.
Sean Connery
It's
was
been
in
a while.
Since you've been Sean Connery.
Hello.
Lubing.
Dan Larson came to open house as a cool and interesting job, has adopted skill to learn new stuff quickly and effectively. I am Josh. Nice projects.
Pick a
It's a
different
nice
voice.
Scottish accent.
But you already did that.
There was a bit of Irish in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a transplant. It was a transplant. Is what it was.
Next month, you'll hear from Alan Rickman.
Oh, are there only 2?
Yeah, those are the 2 people who finished. Yeah, have gotten all 3 testimonials and have completed the process for this month. So congratulations. Somewhere.
No, I'll be the owner.
Matt will be sending you a welcome email, and that will have all the information on how to fully finish the process.
AKA give us money.
Yeah.
Give us money. Give
on
us
how to submit payment and get yourself paying so that we can activate your card to the door and also get you a member badge with your picture on it.
Great. Good one.
To introduce this month, we have Jeffrey Hepburn.
Hey.
Come to the
Come on
front,
up.
in front of the camera. Introduce
Do
yourself
you
to
want
the
to bring the
class.
stool with you? Because that's normally where.
Tell you.
Oh, yeah, we can put the
Or
stool in
chair
the
or something.
Or stand or do
Or
whatever.
do a headstand.
You don't want to be in
Yeah.
the right now.
Tell us about
Don't let us
yourself,
confine
who
you.
you are, why you
You know,
like
with the
us.
stool.
I don't know. I'm fine. So yeah, Jeffrey. I usually go by. You'll see me on Slack as Blackheart. I come from a background of film, and there are so many Jeffreys on a set that you finally just pick a name and go with it. So they're not the same. Jeffrey. 4 people walk into the room.
We have that problem, David.
They might. And Mike. What?
Mike. There's a lot of Mikes. That's true. So I tend to go by Blackheart. I come from a background primarily of film, photography, VFX stuff. And then, like the last 6 months, I started looking into 3D printing and stuff. I got inspired by Adam Savage's Tested, looking at actually making stuff. So I went from film VFX to getting into VR, where I can actually build worlds for myself, to I can actually print stuff and have my stuff in my hands in real life. So I think it all kind of ties together. I actually heard about FamiLAB. There's an Orlando subreddit, and somebody posted, they posted up an acrylic display of a big BioShock Big Daddy.
Oh yeah,
yeah. And I commented on there, like, how the hell, where did you go and get the stuff to do that? And he said, there's a place called MakerFX, there's a place called FamiLAB down here. It's like 10 minutes up the road from me. And there's a whole community of people who also want to make stuff. Sounds right up my alley, so now I'm here.
Never tell anyone again that you're only 10 minutes away.
You do it yourself.
I'm an insomniac, so this works for me.
I think he's a board member.
You know what? Did anyone say what FamiLAB stands for? Like what the
4 a.m. iLab? Yeah.
That's what I told you.
Somebody know.
Yay!
The number of people we get to think it's Family Lab in our sorely
That's what I
mistaken.
thought when I went in here. The open house taught me.
So I still like to
As long as you don't bring a little flock of children with you, we're good.
I think so. My summon is busted.
I guess sort of
I think there's a hostile kind of environment.
So what do you want to learn from us?
So I originally came out. So the main stuff I started printing is I wanted to start doing like cosplay props. I want to do like laser rifle stuff from Fallout, stuff from Destiny, things like that. And I wanted to learn, I can do the design and lay out stuff for the printing. It's trying to figure out how to do electronics. I want to get lights in there, I want to get sounds in there. Lightsaber guy showing me off all the Star Wars sound effects chips and things, which is awesome. And then, I don't know, go from there. Maybe learn how to do like CNC and stuff like that.
He's putting one of those sound parts in the Tron disc.
Like currently? I know you're doing the baton. I didn't know you were doing the disc as well.
Yeah, I've got the disc on your design too.
Oh, nice. I saw you had like one that was like a Hasbro kind of one.
Yeah,
I've just as reference.
I have 3 toy ones that are for reference. Yeah.
Nice.
They're just, so I have something to throw around so I won't break my really expensive one when I finish it.
That is fair.
Yeah, I can throw around the $25 eBay one and not worry about the several $100 really super nice one. It's just for pictures.
Yeah, just put that on a nice glass shelf.
That's exactly what it is.
Velvet line pattern.
It's to wear and then for pictures. Yeah, that's what it's for.
So, yeah, seems like a really great place to come out and find people and learn. So, hi.
Other questions for Jeffrey?
What's your favorite fandom?
I don't know about fandom. I like things. It's usually the communities that corrupt it.
What are you?
Yes.
Maybe you could.
I like this thing. Ooh, there's people who know.
Maybe what are your few of your favorite things?
Do you have like a favorite author or a favorite book series or a favorite
Netflix show.
I'm trying to
Let's start basic. Star Trek or Star Wars?
Star Trek.
Or Doctor Who?
Which Star Trek?
What?
Okay.
Is that
Doctor Who is in its own
No.
category. That doesn't
Yeah,
feel
Doctor
right.
Who is a tone.
Which Star Trek?
I'll split between DS9 and TNG.
That's acceptable.
I like Enterprise, but Enterprise is more Star Wars than Star Trek. and the theme music is awful.
I like you already. No, it's been a long, no, because that's where you mentioned skip forward.
Oh, the wonderful thing on Amazon. As soon as the theme music, skip intro. They put a button for it.
Netflix,
It's wonderful.
Netflix also has it.
It's
really,
because it's really weird to go, oh, what deep war, humanity is going to be destroyed. Christian rock music. It's just very weird.
All right, you're in.
One more question.
I've got one.
Cool.
Who's your favorite Ninja Turtle and why is it Raphael?
Great question. Sure.
I feel like I failed.
Get out.
Yeah, you're no longer.
Say, wait, is everybody in this room not a Donatello?
I obviously said Raphael.
I like the rat that, like, you know, teaches.
If you were a student at Hogwarts, which house would you be sorted into?
Probably Ravenclaw, thinking about it.
Now, are you guessing or did you actually take a test?
No, I'm guessing.
Okay.
No.
All right. I think it's all the questions we need.
Great. Moving along. Thank you.
No
Thank
more
you.
questions. All right, Ryan Falber, that's you. Come to the front of the class, same deal. Different questions. Introduce yourself, tell us what you're about.
Okay, hi, I'm Ryan Falber.
Hi, Ryan.
Hi, Ryan.
I'm an alcoholic. No, I'm just kidding.
It's okay, you'll be fine.
You should probably
I'm a drunk. Let's just back that up.
Be an alcoholic, we don't mind.
I know, it's not today. It's maybe next time. I'm a jack of all trades. I love just making pretty much anything. I was an electrician for a few years. I'm a construction subcontractor for a few years. I've done robotics first competitions in high school. I make cosplay stuff. I build random stuff in my kitchen like shelves and desks, and I just like building stuff. I moved down here in December from Denver. I'm going to school full-time at Full Sail University for audio engineering. And so all of my tools, well, that's not true. All of my metalworking tools are still in Denver in storage, and my construction, wood stuff, is down here. So I need a welding space, and I'd like to learn CNC stuff. I've done a decent amount with lasers and 3D printers in the FamiLabs. I was a member of another makerspace in Oklahoma City called Prototech for quite a while. I'm still friends with all those guys, people, all girls included. Should I answer the same questions?
Yeah. We're going to ask you different ones.
Okay.
Star Wars or Star Trek?
I thought we said different ones.
Alice is different.
Okay.
Star Trek.
Obviously, come on, guys.
I'm honestly kind of a more Star Wars guy. I do like Star Trek. I'm a Kirk fan. Although I do really enjoy Riker too. That's my parallels. Anyway, I like Jar Jar Binks. You can keep me if you want.
Yes!
We need that kind of courage.
I do believe in the Dark Jar Jar theory because it's just way more fun. And
He is the Phantom Menace.
He is. He really is. I'll get it back, I promise.
We're scraping the bottom of the barrel now. We have to take all people.
Is that how you got here?
I was the start of the bottom.
I'm not terrible welding. I've done MIG, TIG, and stick. I also have plasma cutters and bead rollers and brakes and things like that. So I don't know who Mark is, but I'm sure that I'll probably come to like him for whoever the welding person is. Yeah. I'm not. I don't know. Teaching level is a different comfort level. I like to mess with a lot of other things though, but I don't know about teaching.
To teach them, you only have to know a very marginally more amount about something than the person you're teaching.
To teach, you have to know how to not lose your fingers.
I'm good so
That's
far.
not even true.
So that's
I only have a couple stitches on like a couple
if,
fingers.
If you've lost a finger, that means you're not going to make that mistake again.
Yes.
That's
You can
also
only
true.
make it
I have this many lessons to teach you.
Critical role.
That's what I was thinking. Yes, Victor. I love it.
Around here, it's more like a fifth grader teaching a fourth grader than a proper teacher teaching somebody.
And I look up to both
Like,
of them.
raise your hand if you learn. Raise your hand if you either learn to 3D print, machine things, or weld, or woodwork on YouTube.
I don't have.
Yeah.
I learned a lot of it before YouTube existed.
All right, hipster.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
I learned by not cutting off my finger.
Back in my day. Sorry.
Oh.
All right, we found the old part in your room.
That wasn't
Love you.
Any other questions? Any more questions? One more question? No more questions.
Who's your favorite Power Ranger and why is it Tommy?
I hated the Power Rangers, but I do actually like Raphael as my favorite Ninja Turtle.
Is that because you remind you of Jar Jar?
No. Totally separate. Totally separate.
Misa Jar Jar Binks.
No.
I'll do the voice.
I shouldn't hear it. Okay, but we can read the next.
I want
What do you call
Jar
the
Jar
next
Binks' dialect and his Sean Connery now.
That's gonna cost you.
Hello.
All over them.
See, we can,
Research.
you know, I don't know for Baker there, if we record that and put it on YouTube.
Probably.
FamiLAB has a YouTube channel.
I mean, if you're making fun of me, we don't have to, I'll do anything. We can fundraise it, that's the goal.
Anything.
It's not hard to say Misa said Jar Jar Binks.
That is so much better than that.
Can you do a Mike Myers
You're right.
level Scottish?
Pardon?
Can you do a Mike Myers level Scottish?
Oh, that's
If it's not Scottish, it's crap.
It's gonna
Anyway.
see if it's
good.
not Scottish.
It's too much
I've
pressure.
embarrassed myself
pressure.
enough today.
We'll need a little shoulder rub before next time. Do we have any more to introduce?
No, that's it. I think that concludes our.
Oh, we do have another one.
Did you turn in your paper?
Yeah.
I haven't done anything.
Well, then no.
You can introduce after.
That works.
And for you taking
No, it's back.
You can introduce after the meeting. We'll have you fill out a membership application.
all right.
So introduce now. Present yourself. What's your name first of all, so I can put you on paper.
DJ.
Who?
DJ.
DJ.
Yeah.
Last another one.
Fully.
Can they fight
What's
to
your
the
social
death?
security number?
The DJ.
What's your favorite color?
What's
Flag.
West? What's your mother's maiden name?
First, keep them coming.
Your high school mascot.
Husky.
Make and model of your first car.
You should stop.
2004 Mustang.
Sorry for another new guy. You should really stop.
I'm just
What's
gonna
your
have
home
the
address?
internet.
Wait, this is on the internet. Stop.
We are live on the internet.
Social security every third, fourth.
Not soon enough.
It's not today. It's next week.
Yeah.
Next week.
Anyway,
It's
tell
good.
us about yourself.
So I'm going to school at Seminole State right now for IT. I don't really do much maker-wise. I really started coming here because he comes here. Yeah. He showed me the glasses he made on the laser, and so it interested me, and I started coming here. I'm into like cars and lifting. I was super into video games, but not so much recently. And yeah.
Tell them about the Halloween stuff.
Oh, I do like a haunted house at my house every year, and I'm trying to make it bigger and bigger every year. And so I'm making a bunch of props and stuff for this year.
Sure.
It is. Okay. It's what you think it is.
Wait, so it's eating a donut?
And it's farting out.
Farting bubble.
Yeah.
Is it like a bubblegum donut?
Obviously.
It is what your imagination
Probably.
It's a compact disc.
Some of us fart roses, some of us fart bubbles.
It's just happy.
Somebody put that in the phone database.
You loading us?
Yes.
Don't forget to tell us the why.
Well, since we asked last time, favorite fandom.
Like community or like?
Yeah, like
Or
fame.
it could be
Or
community,
like, what do you
or it
think
could be
fame is?
the thing that you like that you're really into, whether it's a TV show or
Other
a
than,
book or a
like,
comic series or
Everybody should be on that.
you know,
Yeah,
That's
which
tabletop
fandoms are
games.
you in versus which fandom do you like? There's a difference. in the
Oh yes,
question.
those are very different questions.
World of Warcraft, probably.
Cool.
Super into that. Well, I was, not so much now, but the past, I don't know. I
Was
played
there
for
an
like,
intervention involved?
not voluntarily.
Not speaking for personal.
Yeah,
So
for like a
which patch
decade I was in
were
need of it.
So
But yeah,
which patch was it that got you out?
really, I played all the way through Legion. I played up until BFA came out and I just wasn't into it. So.
Tell them why.
Huh?
Tell them why.
Oh, the servers were down for like 8 hours when it launched. And so like,
Only 8 hours?
oh, dude, we sat there for 8
That's
hours.
8
and
fucking
waited.
hours.
Well, yeah, we were planning to get like
realm
realm first and stuff, and then 8 hours we're sitting there doing nothing.
There
So.
for Burning Crusade, it was measured in days.
So you had like 10 solid years and then 8 hours and you were done?
No, it wasn't like 10 years, but like, you know, off and on. Yeah. It rubbed me the wrong way, and just since then I haven't been able to get back into it.
Lizard rubbed you the wrong way.
Yeah, for once.
Pirates or ninjas? Pirates or ninjas?
Pirates.
Why?
Dream car?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dream car.
What's your dream car?
The new GT 500 that's coming out in 2020.
Really?
Does your car have mattress yet?
It doesn't. It's going to.
Why not?
Because I'm afraid to blow up the engine.
Yeah, what's your whip, man?
What do I drive now?
Yeah.
2015 Mustang GT Performance Pack.
Are you building a Power Wheels racer?
I am not. He is though.
Are you on his team?
I might.
You should.
You should do that.
I'm thinking about it. A little bit.
Alex?
Not a driver's license.
All right, one more question.
Who's your favorite Transformer?
Why is it Starscream?
Why is it bumping?
Took it right out of my head.
It's Megatron.
That is also acceptable.
What's the
Which one?
Megatron or?
I'm not that into it.
Oh God.
That's not Megatron, that's Galvatron.
Yes.
The hand.
We're
Yeah,
getting
doesn't
off
Galvatron
track.
turn into a handgun?
No, he turns
That's
into
all.
a
There's a
can.
track?
Like a little sleeve.
Thank you, DJ. We'll get you.
We get you a link to a membership application. There you go.
Hey, Kyle's on the ball.
With the iPad.
OxyClean.
There's no other surprise introductions.
Oh,
That concludes the member meeting for September.
Woot.
Go out, register for Maker Faire if you haven't, if you have something to display.
Also, immediately following the meeting, if you have questions, Craig will be around to answer questions. If you can
About
answer
Maker
about
Faire.
Maker Faire.
Well,
You can answer any questions you ask him, but
I can answer all questions. The answers just won't be very valuable.
but about Maker Faire,
It might be
Oh,
more
we'll see.
valuable.
Most,
if you don't know it, you can
Some
ask me.
yeah, that's right.
You people that introduced, see me in like 15 minutes so I can get you a temporary badge.
Yeah,
Okay.
go grab
Were you
some.
gonna mention something about the paper, things?
And in the next month, get 3 testimonials from members. You won't have a problem. You probably won't have a problem. And you probably won't have a problem.
Yeah.
Just get 3 members to vouch for you in the next month, whether on this piece of paper or the iPad also has a testimonial form. And then after the next meeting,
Part
full
one,
membership.
You can give them money.
Yes, full membership after you give us money. Money first, membership second.
But
Process
come here and do
first.
things.
I got
Process,
Yeah, come-
process first.
Come in, do things, let people get to know you more,
Come in
and make
when
awesome
somebody is here who says it's
Yeah.
cool if you come by. Just because someone is here does not mean that they have like the time or focus to
Or we'll hear
film
your
you.
frantic knocks on the front door when they're out in the warehouse grinding something.
With headphones on.
Or they will
Or
be
ear
looking to
protection.
go grind something if they don't want you.
Like, if you ask ahead of time, or it's like a weekend or Tuesday.
Turning
Just
on
go.
a loud machine.
Weekends and Tuesdays pretty much free game. If it's during the week, just try to ask ahead of time. So, yeah.
So we have some fantastic
Anything
new
else?
quotes in the loading messages.
I think that's everything.
Yep.
That should be everything, not the fake everything. So that concludes the meeting for September. Thank you all for coming. You're all wonderful.
September.
I'm sorry you didn't come.
It's the only annual. It's the only
I come last so long.
Thanks for attempting a really difficult voice, Matt.
I'll try better next time.